What's up, good people? You know who it is. It's your boy Trouble T Roy back again. Sorry for making you wait so long for some footage. I know you're looking for unboxings. I'm sorry. I know you're looking for more content. I'm sorry. I know you're looking for new wholesalers. I'm sorry. But I'm back. And yeah, not that I've been doing anything too much that I couldn't do any filming or be informative. But I kind of, well, yeah, I guess I'm kind of lying a little bit with that, because I've been working on customs and getting things settled and trying to wholesale to businesses and things like that. I'm trying to do things on a whole nother dimension, not even level, a whole nother dimension. I'm trying to do what everybody else ain't doing. I'm trying to win in more different and more creative ways. Again, shout out to everybody, that subscribe, that's following on the social media pages, that's liking the Facebook. Shout out to you guys. Again, without y'all, this would not be possible. And again, we're not followers. You guys aren't fans. We're counterparts. We're partners in this. We're learning together, and I'm sharing what I know with you. And if you know something that I don't know or something I'm wrong on, you share it or correct me. That's what it's about. It's no, again, I know you probably heard this back in elementary schools. No big I's, no little U's. You dig what I'm saying? But it's all facts here. But just wanted to touch base and kind of drop some sneaker education on you guys, because I realize that's more of what I do rather than like unboxings and releases. I'm more of a sneaker educator. I've been working on some things, for instance, like trying to maybe jump in and start authenticating shoes, because technically nobody's a sneaker expert, unless you're the one making the shoe, or you've been in the game for a long time. So you know your thing about shoes. You've had replicas, had authentic, AAA quality, whatever the case may be. A lot of these so-called sneaker experts know little or just as much as you do, or you probably know more than they do. Just because they work at a sneaker store or sneaker boutique, don't let what they say encourage or sway your decision or them to discourage you. I was just talking to a homie, and shout out to the boy Quentin, man. Was talking to the homie Quentin, and we was busting it up on the phone. And he said, some dude hit him about the golden white 11 lows. I forget what they're called, like the ceremony, the Olympic ceremony, 11 lows, which are currently unreleased at the time of this video, and said they were fake. Well, I guess the question is, how can you determine that they're fake since they're unreleased? Unless you work for Jordan Brand and you got some retail release joints in your hand. And also too, I've been seeing multiple photos on the net come up with what may be the differences, the retail version versus the sample version and things like that. So people kill me, saying that they can tell a shoe is fake versus real. Now, it is some obvious things that make a shoe a fake or a replica per se. Like, come on. Like, we know with the 11s, carbon fiber is a big deal. But you get what I'm saying. So, don't let nobody discourage you. It's really the people that consider themselves sneaker experts or authenticators really don't know. They only know what they read online. All of that stuff is opinionated. It's opinionated, people. So don't let anybody discourage you when you're selling, just because they say it's fake, to make them think that they know more than you about sneakers. Please, 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 please. I don't mind answering questions. Shoot me an email if you uncertain. I'll tell you in a second, man. Again, shout out to the boy Lamar. Like, send me pics and I'll take a look for you. He'll tell you. I'll take a look. I'll make sure. And I'll do research. Like, I don't just come like, he's fake. I do research. I look at the materials. I look at, the shape, the structure. It's a lot that goes in to telling if a shoe is fake. But again, it's not hard. So I just wanted to put that out there. So everybody that's supposedly authenticators, man, question their credentials, man. Like, question who made you an authenticator? Did Nike or Jordan Brand give you a plaque to say, your store an authenticator. No, because what Nike and Jordan Brand says is they can't even tell some of the times because they're not the ones manufacturing the shoes. They'll say just buy from an authorized Nike or Jordan Brand retailer. That's all they're going to tell you. They're not going to be able to authenticate anything for you, folks. And this is Nike and Jordan Brand. So what make you think these doofuses that work at sneaker stores and boutiques know any more than you? If Nike and Jordan Brand directs you back to just going to purchasing from Nike and Jordan Brand authorized dealers, what makes you think these idiots are authenticators? Like, please, like, it gets old and it gets frustrating, man. And people always trying to hate when you're trying to do something, you know, and you're trying to look out for people, or you're trying to make a come up. Like, why do people have to hate? What the hell is up with the crab in the pot syndrome? And I know I'm ranting. I'm sorry, y'all. You know, it's rare y'all see me like this, you know. But yeah, they're just, people are full of it, man. People are so full of it, and they don't know any more than you do. And they're getting, see, this is the thing though. Like, the ones that don't work in the stores that are quick to call something real or fake are getting the sneakers from the same place you getting them. What's up with that? So, but back to what I came here to talk about, to bring y'all some info, man. The new PDF is here. It's called The Blueprint. Everything you need to know about selling shoes. It is available now. Of course, I'm going to sell it for the low. It's going to be $10. I was going to charge 15, but I feel like that's a little too much. So I'm gonna charge $10 for it. It's like 50 pages long. You know, it got some pictures, and not like a picture book, like a child book, but some pictures. It talks about real versus fake, you know, comparisons. It lets you know what shoes right now are trending, how to sell them, the pros and cons about selling them. This is really informative, people. You know, for those of you that have the prior PDF, you know, I'm telling the truth. You know, I don't have no problem with being honest, whether I think it's trash or whether I think it's a good read. This is a really good read, and if you're selling sneakers, you're just a general reseller, you don't want to do it for business, you're just looking to make a couple extra bucks, or you're looking to do this business-wise, pretty big, to be incorporated and things like that, hey, this is definitely helpful. And if you don't have the other PDFs that I'm selling, $5 for those, you know, and you know, for all three, of course, 10 plus 5 I'll do for 15. And who knows how I feel, man. Maybe I'll start throwing a deal out there. You know how I do. So, you know, it's really informative, and I promise you, it'll help you. It's going to break some stuff down. It even has a profit matrix in it where it talks about the profit you can make per shoes and the selling point and what you should sell it for versus retail. It's I put some time and work into it. So that's what I know. I've been telling you guys for like a few weeks ago that it was going to be done. So it took me a few more weeks. I wanted to make sure I was just including some pertinent information, like valuable information that y'all would, you know, y'all would value and definitely appreciate and could use. So, you know, definitely, if you can afford it, kick the $10 up. I promise you, it's worth your time. I'm also working on some other intricate things. Like I say, that if you're going in business, that you know, you can build and establish business credit, but nowadays, like banks and stuff are so afraid of getting burned. They're asking you to give a personal guarantee. Now, you can still get business credit without a personal guarantee, but it's going to take some building for you to get that far. You get what I'm saying? It's going to take some time and some history. So I got some pointers and some information and documentation that I will let go for the low. You know, maybe a couple bucks about how to raise your credit score quick. It's very informative. Like I'm telling you, you know, guys, I haven't been nothing but informative, or tried to be anyway. So like I said, I've been really working on some things. Yes, I have unboxings coming. I know that question's coming up. I do, and I promise I'm gonna make sure I post them. You know, also too, with the line, with the t-shirt line, I'm going to implement that, you know, in with the kicks. Also too, like it's a lot. Like, it's a lot of things that I'm working on, but I'm doing it. I'm building it brick by brick. You know, I'm taking my time to make sure I do this in a strategic way. Because at the same time, I don't want to be all over the place, because that'll distract me from my main focus. And I still have the ultimate goal of the boutique that I was talking about. But right now I'm also trying to wholesale to stores, on the sense of a consignment, because I'm providing to the store. So on their end, so it kind of covers them. They're getting it from a source, a person. So even though it's brand new, it's secondhand, it qualifies as consignment. So it'll to keep them cool under the radar for their business, and they're not doing anything wrong or anything of that sort, because I know a lot of businesses worry about that, especially when you're getting sneakers direct from the manufacturer without, authorization from Nike or Jordan brand. So I know that's a concern. So yeah, I'm trying to do this on a huge platform, man. Like I said, I'm trying to take it to a whole nother dimension, not even level. And like, hey, as informative I can be, you know what I say, hit me up. I'll definitely help as much as I possibly can, because I do believe, in the law of harvest, you reap what you sow, man. You do good, you get good, man. People show you love, and you guys ain't been doing nothing but showing me love, so I greatly appreciate that, man. Shout out to the boy Jai, man. Shout out to whomever I might have forgot, man. Tyler, my man Denver, man, sheesh, Dominic, Mink, a couple new guys that just jumped on board. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate busting it up with y'all. My homie Rich, shout out to you, man. Everybody else that I didn't mention, forgive me. There's so many of y'all now, and the channel is growing, and I appreciate the love. I appreciate, you guys following me on all the social media forums, liking the Facebook pages, man. Hit me with the Q&A. Let me know how your orders are going, and the shipments and issues with customs. Like, keep hitting me up. And like I said, I'll be as much of a help as I possibly can. I'll try to be as informative as I possibly can, because 9 times out of 10, everything that you're dealing with or doing, I've been through. So hopefully I can be a help, and that's my goal. So also still looking for like some investors, man. Shout out to my homie Al too, man. Shout out to him. He's doing it real big. Always looking for investors, which it's harder now because people don't have the money to kind of put out there, or they're afraid of the risk. But the rule in business: no risk, no reward. You're going to take losses just as well as you take gains, and the bigger the loss you're willing to take, the bigger the gain you're willing to have happen. So I know I'm rambling, but yeah, just wanted to let y'all know, man, I'm back around. I'll probably try to drop at least 2 videos a week, even if they're just informative, with questions that you guys have, and I'm answering them over a general forum. I'm also trying to still go live, so if you guys haven't downloaded Periscope, do that. Let me give you all my social media information. On Instagram, it's GetKicksWS1, GetKicksWS and the number 1. The handle is the same for Twitter. And in order to go live or follow me live on Periscope, you have to use your Twitter to sign in. So that's my handle, at GetKicksWS1. The @ symbol, GetKicksWS the number 1. Like I say, that's both Instagram and Twitter. Also, go like the Facebook page, www.facebook.com/GetKicksWS the number 1. Again, man, if it's videos, you only saw a couple videos of mine, go check them all out. If you can, like, comment, subscribe. I like when you get involved. We want to make this thing something big. Like, I'm trying to create a Justice League of sneaker sellers, of business owners, and it can expand past sneakers. But I'm just saying this because, 1, I have a passion for sneakers. 2, I'm one of the true sneakerheads, and 3, like, you get tired of working a traditional job. I do, and there's nothing wrong with traditional jobs for those of you that have them. My perspective is different, because I just don't believe like it's meant to be away 8 hours, 9 hours a day from my family and my children. I spend more of my time at my job than I do at home. I think that's kind of backwards. I think life should be the opposite, that you spend more time with your family, your loved ones, your people, and enjoy life. I don't feel like getting paid pennies and making someone else rich. And again, this is my perspective, so no offense to no one else, you know, but this is how I look at it. You know, again, you know, I don't feel like I should have to put money in a 401k for future retirement. Like by the time I retire, you know, it's going to have to be 195 years old. I ain't gonna make it to that. You know, pension might not even be available. You dig what I'm saying? Retirement might not even be available. You know, I'm trying to be done and chillaxing by the time I'm 40. Seriously. Like doing what I want to do. Residual income. And I'm not talking about these get rich quick schemes, you know, that people tell you, you know, the internet schemes. No. We have a legitimate hustle, a legitimate business hustle that can make you money fast. It can if you do it the right way, you know. So, I mean, I'm trying to build a Justice League of business owners, man. I'm also going to be going over information on how to get incorporated with your business. And that if you're trying to grow to the point where you're trying to get authorized with Nike, Jordan Brand, Adidas, Reebok, Under Armour, whatever the case may be, you know, that how to do that, how to go forward with the application process, what are the requirements? Like that's the level we trying to take it, or the dimension that we're trying to take it, you know. So I'm trying to build a Justice League of entrepreneurs, man, that you don't have to live from check to check. Like I'm tired of living from check to check. Like with this sneaker thing, I've seen big money, I've taken losses. You guys seen some of the orders that I placed, like thousands of dollars. Like that can happen. That can literally happen to you from flipping one pair of shoes over and over. I got a couple people that told me stories like, yo, I ordered these 2 couple pair, man. I got rid of them on eBay for 100 plus more profit for each pair of shoes. So, you know, it's testimonials out there, man. This thing is real. Like the hustle is real. And if you're willing to put in the work, you know, and willing to do the things to put everything in place the way it needs to be, this can feed you, man. And it can, even if this isn't what you're passionate about, this can be the starting point, for lack of terms, to get you money, to get you going in what you really love to do, or your other business ventures, or your expansion. Like I have plans. Like again, it's just many things that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to wholesale to multiple stores. I do customs. Now some of these things I may not have time to do because I have to focus on the primary, which for me is selling sneakers. Like reselling sneakers at a reasonable price where I'm not raping, and that way I'm beating the hell out the competition with creative ways, branding myself, making a name for myself, my company, even my counterparts, you guys in different states, those you in Texas and Louisiana, North Carolina, Iowa, New York, Florida. You dig what I'm saying? So that's what it's about, man. And look, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to help other people win, man. It's a come up here for everybody. And I'm really finally done my rant. Like I'm really done this time. Like for real, seriously. But hey, you know, let's make it happen. I got ideas. You know, like I said, I'll post those videos of, you know, different business ideas. Again, how to set your business up legally, how to get your personal credit together with banks that are afraid to give go on business credit alone. And also too, you have to, your business has to just like regular credit, you have to build business credit, and it takes time, but it's quicker to straighten out your personal credit just in case you have to use that for business credit, man. So I've been doing a lot of studying, a lot of things I've been trying myself. Of course, I like to try things first before I bring them to you guys, you know, to see if they're valid, to see if they work, because I don't want to give out any type of false information. You know, so again, holla at your boy, man. Trouble T Roy. The email getkickswholesale@gmail.com. GETKICKZ@gmail.com. Let's kick this channel up a notch. Let's kick this business up a notch and really do this, man. Peace.